Today we are on Rodeo Drive. We are about to check out the Concours elegance event. This event has been going on for 26 years. We're gonna see some beautiful cars, we're gonna talk to the owners, and we're just gonna have a good time. Man, it's crowded as hell though. It's a Packard. It's a good one. You should enjoy it.
Just do it!
Mikey and I have a life, and we do a little bit of things here and there to enjoy what this life has to offer. In this case, we're taking this Sunday off, but we're still bringing the cameras because life is too good. We have to share it. I wish I may ask someone to allow me to pick up their dog. That whatever that is, I'm gonna say Cadillac looks pretty dope.
It's a 1960 Series 62 convertible. It's got a 2010 engine and transmission. Came out of an Escalade. I've altered the engine and transmission to boost its performance mildly, but it'll break the tires loose in the first 4 gears. In 5th and 6th gears, nothing but hold on tight.
Nice.
It's re-geared in the back. All the suspension is all updated and new. I've owned the car for 9 years. It was my best friend's car. He owned it for 32 years. It was in storage for 26 years.
Wow.
He died of cancer, God rest his soul. I bought it from his family, but he had done no work on it. He just couldn't afford to. But anyway, I pulled the whole car apart. It took me about 4.5 years to build it. It's been finished for a little over 4 years. But it's got everything brand new inside, from bumper to bumper, everything is new. And I'll get in it and go anywhere I want without checking under the hood, just go. It's very dependable, to say the least. And it's like a new car, as I said before. It's been a pleasure to own it, but I've been doing this for 50 plus years, so I'm ready to let somebody else do it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
but Thank you very much.
It's been my pleasure.
Right behind me, we have the 1954 SL300. This is Mercedes' is one of the most iconic cars ever. A lot of car designs still to this day are using this as an inspiration, and their market value changes from $2.5 million up to $3 million. Super rare car, and in my opinion, one of the most beautiful Mercedes has ever built.
Newton, I'm Fig and this is Newton.
Newton is quite chill.
Together we're Cookie, Fig Newton. Name one card.
I don't even know the names. I suck at this.
Ace
Give me one. Ace 3.
Ace 3. Ace 3.
I don't know what's happening.
Try that again.
All right, Mikey, throw someone. Throw a name.
Jack 2.
I don't know if I can get the Jack 2, but we're going to try.
Oh wow, there you go.
Jack 2.
What the f was that? So what's the story behind this MG?
See this guy over there?
All right, let's get a peek.
He had an MG in the 60s.
Okay.
And he went on vacation to Europe and left me with a car to fix it. And I fell in love with the car, and since then there was a dream in my head of what I wanted to do with the car. And I bought this as a junker in 2006 with a dream in my head that was born in the 60s. I implemented, so I kept the car itself, everything else underneath is new. New engine, it's got a 1964 MGB's engine that was board stroke with a supercharger, where the original engine had 83 horsepower. This one has 168 horsepower.
Very nice.
And I made my own windshield, threw away the regular windshield, made my own dashboard.
I can tell, beautiful leather work you have in there.
Yeah. The rear bumper is from a 1932 Ford bumper guards. The dashboard I made out of copper.
Very nice.
And I'm enjoying driving it every weekend.
Beautiful.
Do you push it, or are you pretty easy on it?
I beat the shit out of it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I
no,
love it.
I
Good for you.
yeah, no, it's not a garage sitting car. It's a car to be driven.
You're looking at 1965 Chevrolet Corvette. This is as Americana as it gets.
I bought it about 3 years ago and I was attracted to the car because it was the first mid-engine car V12 that Ferrari made. And it was an answer to the Lamborghini Miura. And there was a lot of pressure at that time for Enzo to come up with a mid-engine V12. And he didn't want to because he thought it was too close to the race cars he was producing and therefore not consumer friendly. So with a lot of pressure, he decided to do it. So they took the 512 race car and did a version of that and dropped the motor in it and launched this car. And for its day, it was quite a monumental move for Ferrari. This is the car that replaced the Daytona. And it was a big move for them in 1973, not only from styling, being a very advanced style car, but also from a performance standpoint. Back in 73, it was doing 0 to 60 in a little over 5 seconds, and the quarter mile, a little over 13 seconds.
So do you mind telling us the story behind this car?
Yes, I'd be glad to. So, hey guys, my name's Chris, and I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Racer. This is our debut electric supercar, the Tachyon Speed. We're running at 1,200 horsepower, and we're using 6 independently sequenced electronic motors in order to put out a cumulative amount of 3,650 foot-pounds of torque. So, pretty extreme amounts of power, and we built this car truly as an inspiration from LMP and an F-16 kind of fighter jet merged. That was the design language behind it, but we believe that extreme design needs to make its way into the automotive industry, and it's just starting to, but we'd like to be a part of that, and we think that this, I'll say personally, because my boss designed it, I love this design, and I'm honored to be a part of the company. People might say Ferrari because people see red and they see crazy looking and they're like, oh, it's just like the layman's designating name, you know? Which I don't blame because like I would have said the same thing before I got into cars. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, it kind of has the elements of a Ferrari a little bit, but yeah, it's an amazing design.
Thanks.
So what is the production line? You guys want to put this in a serial production, or what is the goal?
Low volume production is the goal. Up to 20 cars a year would be what we'd like to scale up to. Of course, that depends on whether it's a customer or group batch of customers or an investor that is going to provide the funding. But so far we have things going on in both of those avenues that are hopefully going to give us the ability to do that
Awesome.
very soon.
Thank you very much.
My
Appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Thank you, man.
Right behind me is my favorite car in the world. It's Bugatti Chiron. So Volkswagen Group first came up with the brand Bugatti, and they designed a car called Bugatti Chiron. Bugatti Chiron at the time was the fastest production supercar in the world. But then brands like Pagani, Koenigsegg started to challenge that, and they had to step up their game. So their answer was Bugatti Chiron, the car right behind me. It's a V16, 8-liter engine, 1,500 horsepower, and currently these things are trading around $3.5 million. And this is totally my dream car. And we're about to see some iconic Shelby Mustangs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Shin Takei, and this is my 65 Mustang Fastback GT Keiko. This was my dream car in high school when I went to Japan. Well, I was born and raised there, and I was going to my school bus, and I saw a car just like this, so that's been my dream. But I finally got here, and in 1995 I bought this car then, and still have it. It's been restored twice. It's real fun to drive. It's a 289 Keiko, and everything that's been done to the car was available back in 1965. So it's not a car that wants to be like a Shelby or anything. Although it is a Shelby inside, it's I would say a retrofit back to the days. So the wheels, the steering wheel, everything is authentically done the way I would have wanted it if I had this in 1965.
As we are walking, we found a good friend of ours. Hi again, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you guys?
We're doing good, right? How are you enjoying the rodeo event so far?
Incredible. I've never seen so many classics all in one place. I'm a Jag favoring guy, let's say, but the Rolls-Royces, I mean, they're out of this world.
Thank you guys for joining us today. We saw beautiful cars, we talked to the owners, and this Sunday we actually enjoyed our time rather than just checking out houses. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave us some comments, let us know what you think, and we'll see you on the next video.